Hi everybody, it's Nano. I came back from Stray Kids concert in Toronto. I want to talk about my experience, about my experience in general, because I know some people might go to Rogers Stadium, so maybe they want to have also a little bit of feedback about what it is over there, how it is. I have a little list. I tried to do a video earlier, but I kind of tear up at some place, so I'm trying to make it like that I tear up at the very end. So first, let's talk about pre-sale. For pre-sale, how can I say that? For pre-sale, it was the 28th. I hear what it is with it. I recommend everyone to bring an umbrella because the venue is so big. There's so many people. There's a lot, but a lot of people going to get merch. For me, I was there, it was opening at like 12. I was there by around 11 because I just came directly from where I'm from to Toronto, and as soon as I got to Toronto, I directly went to get merch because I knew that it would take me hours and hours if I didn't. It was hell. You need to bring sunscreens. If it's in the summer, bring sunscreens. I got a pretty bad sunburn right now. For me, it took me like 4 hours until I got my merch and everything. I don't know if it's because of Stray Kids or if it's just the venue that's aware, but we got canned water. I think it was kind of funny because it's just like a can with written on it water, and I know they were passing that everywhere. I don't know if it's really just because I know some place, at least where I work, if you ask for water, we need to give you water. So I wonder if it's like that. Because I know that later on, when there was the VIP things, they gave like, instead the can one, they gave like cup of water, and I think Benshan was like, oh, we're gonna try to figure something out. I think it was in Toronto also, but yeah, because we don't want to recreate what happened at their last show. What I would say about Rogers Stadium, first of all, there's not a lot of ways to get there. You either gonna get to the, how do you call it, the subway, maybe Uber, or taxi also maybe. What else? There's the train going. I think it's a train. I'm not sure if it's a train, but there's also that. But there's like few options, and it's like in, like Benchen say at the concert, it's in the middle of nowhere. There's like train passing by, airplane passing over. It's really an awkward place, but it's really big, so I understand why. A critic I have about it is the food price. Maybe it's just me, but they overpriced everything. I don't know why. Like the drinks were like $8 and more, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you make me pee? Made me pay like $9 for like a soft drink. Like, this isn't normal. I took like the more close to the price I saw was like the Monster for like $5, and I was like, ugh. I don't want to deal with that. And like the food, the only thing I thought that wasn't as expensive for what it was the poutine, but not the poutine from like because there were like independent food trucks on the side. Those ones, it was so fucking expensive. It was like $18 for a poutine, and I was like, $18 for a poutine where I am is a fucking huge one. Usually it's more like a familiar one, or you take a large poutine with like 2 hot dogs, which comes around at this price. And I was like, you just give me a poutine, and it's not even like a large one. At least for me, it's not a large one. So I was a bit disappointed with the foods that they sell over there. Also, I don't know why for my poutine I got a spoon, not a fork, a spoon. Anyway, this charting. So I'm gonna be honest, right on the start, I was in the back, and it was L. If you want to have, because I know Blackpink is gonna perform next, if you want a great view, get something over there, or maybe even the wings. It's either the wing or over there, because if you go over there, you can see nothing. Like, I remember when I was there, around there, there were people like standing because you couldn't see. So like, you couldn't see. I tried to go on the chair, but then security was like, you can't go up on the chair. And I was like, okay, well, can you also say to them to go on the chair? They was like, yeah. And then like, they didn't, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, why? Anyway, like, if you don't have a lot of budget, like, it's fine, you can go over there. You still can hear them, you can kind of see like the screens, but it's not gonna be the best experience ever. What I would recommend is either get a wing or over there, which is more visible, or there's a third option that I realized afterward, is that you can like book over there just to secure yourself a place, and then later on, I know some people gave their seat because they couldn't go, and I guess they couldn't really find someone that wanted to buy their seat, so they gave seats. Or also some of them were like, they dropped down the price, because I know there were resellers, and then I guess the resellers realized that people are not gonna buy a seat really expensive when they can get free seats. So a lot of seats got their price dropped down. So if you have the opportunity, either like I say, get something close at first, or get something at a little bit cheaper, so that way you know you can be there, but then you can afterward get something a little bit closer for cheaper. That's what I would do. Also, it's just me. If I had to redo it, I'm gonna be honest, if I could go back in time, I would take a free seat, or I would buy a little bit more for a closer seat, because I enjoy my time. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy the show anyway, because at one point I was like, fuck it, I'm there, I can kind of see this guy. I had binoculars, so I was like, I'm just gonna do myself. I'm just gonna have a great time, and that's what I did. So, but that's a little bit of things that I want to share, so that people after me gonna be able to have a better experience than me. To be honest, if I were the stadium, I either would do like almost like over there, I would make like the seats on the platform, so at least like it's not at the same level, so we can still see their show. But look, I'm just a little guy in a big world trying to do my things. So anyway, to get back, so like I say beforehand, you are in the middle of nowhere where you don't have as many opportunities to get out, so you either go off funnel onto the subway station, which is what I did, or you go to the trains, or you get a Uber or a taxi, but the cheaper thing I think is to go through the subway. Also, it's pretty easy. If you're not from Toronto, you can use your credit card or like your debit card to pay for the fare, but because of the stadium, because there's so many people, it's free. Because if they were to let people pay one at a time, it would be awful, like really awful, to get people to get out, because there's like a lot of people. I think I came back at my hotel. I'm at hotel at around 12. Yeah, around that, 12 or close to 1 a.m. One of the two. And yeah. By the way, if any stay at one point see my things and want me to blur something, just either tell me through Twitter or comment under this video. I'm not gonna take it bad or anything, because I didn't really blur people, because I wasn't thinking really about it, and like, I don't know, maybe I just want to be sure everyone feels safe. So there was that, but also when you get out of the stadium, I forgot about it, when you get out of the stadium, like it's a bit claustrophobic because everyone is next to each other, just moving, and like they were doing crowd control to let people go little by little with like stop sign and everything, which I'm kind of thankful, because I know if they let everyone like do as they want, it would be chaotic to say the least. It would be a rampage, if I could say it like that. The staff were all kind, patient. I didn't really had any problem with staff. There just when I went on the when I was going on the thing on the seat to go to see better Stray Kids, this I was like, oh, get down or you're gonna kick out, which I understand, and like I didn't want to do it to like block anyone's views. By the way, there were nobody behind me, so it wasn't I was like, it shouldn't bother anyone, but I'm still gonna get down. It just, everyone else was doing it in front of me, so it made me pissed off. Anyway, the video. So this is how close I were when they went around. Like you can see, I was pretty close to them when they went around in their cart. Sometimes I'm jealous of the state that got Chanski Zoo. I'm jealous. So while I'm there, I'm gonna also talk about like some stays that was. I'm gonna talk about the good stays at the end because I want to stir up at the end, but I'm going to talk about the stays that couldn't mind their own fucking business and shut the fuck up. Okay, so there were some stays that were doing comments on other stays' outfit or how they were, well, outfit, dress, their makeup, their hair, and I was like, shut the fuck up, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Like, why do you bring this bad energy to a concert with Stray Kids? Like, Stray Kids don't give a shit of how we are dressed. Usually, when stays do dress up, we dress up for ourselves and not... I mean, some of us hope that we get noticed because we dress well, but, like, let people enjoy their show like they want to enjoy it. By the way, the quality on my phone was better than that. I don't know why it's so blurry like that. But, just to say that, if you don't have anything great to say about other people, just don't come to a show where you know people gonna enjoy themselves. If you want to have a vanilla kind of calm show, don't come. Just stay home and enjoy the music there. Because at this point, you're bringing everyone around you down, and you're making people experience like really bad, and you're making people like me angry. So I just don't understand why people are like that. It just made me so angry. And like I heard some people do comments on people's bodies, and it's gross, it's disgusting, it's... Anyway, just to say that some stays were just too much, but most of us were great. I say 99% of us were great. There were some weirdos, but most of us were great. We have such a peaceful, respectful community. To be honest, if those people weren't there, I think my experience at the concert would have been worse. I love how we had stayed from a little bit everywhere. I had some of us, like me, came from the province of Québec. Bonjour les cités du Québec. How are you? Comment ça va? J'espère que vous vous en remerciez. Je sais que c'était beaucoup de trajets. Donc, j'espère que pour les prochains jours, vous relaxez. Puis que vous êtes capable de... Parce que finalement, pour moi, c'est tout un autre niveau, les amis. So, and there was like also stays from outside the country. Like, I met some American stays that were really nice and really talkative. And I know right now in Canada we have a feud with American, but well, with America, the president, if I can be more specific. And I think even though that we have this feud, music still bring us together, bring all of us together, and it made friendships. Like, I don't know if I will ever see them again in my life, but for the times that I was with these days, talking to them, having time together with them, I was thankful. I went to Toronto alone, and I felt alone. I felt like I had nobody to talk. I felt like I was all on my own and I had to figure out everything by my own, which is not something I hate. I usually am pretty independent, but it felt lonely. But because we had such a great community and so many amazing people, I felt full. I felt that's why I want to do this at the end, because I'm gonna tear up. I feel like part of something greater than just myself. And like you see this banner was made by Incredible Stays. Stars of a Northern Night, Stray Kids bring us light. I would say that through all the stays, you also made me stay. Because you know the things like Stray Kids everywhere around the world stay, you make Stray Kids stay. You also made me stay as a stay. So I want just to say thank you everyone for being there. Thank you for everyone that shares their water with other people, share their time with other people, their umbrella, their sunscreen, anything. Just taking a moment with somebody else to know each other, to enjoy things that we have similar interest in. Thank you everyone for being in this community, for making this video that Strickers saw. I'm not gonna tear up. I'm a big, strong, independent, I'm a woman. I shouldn't tear up like that. Anyway, I just want to say thank you everyone. Merci à tout le monde qui était venu. I hope that I see everyone again. Maybe, like Stray Kids say, they're gonna come back. I don't know when they're going to come back, but I hope they come back in like next year, maybe in 3 years. I don't know. I just hope I get to see everyone again at one point and talk about our lives, things we do, whatever, memes. I want to say a big thank you to all the people that did freebies, even more so to the people that gave food freebies, because I need those. I was so hungry waiting. Thank you everyone for being such a great community and being such great people. And for those that weren't great people, you can go in hell. I don't give a shit anymore. You can go somewhere that I don't like. Anyway, love y'all. I hope we see each other another time. For now, it's the end of the video for me. I hope we see each other another time, and stay, you made me stay. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say. Bye bye everyone. Au revoir. I hope we see each other soon. J'arrête pas de me répéter. I don't stop repeating myself. J'espère qu'on se revoit. Et enjoy. Thank you for watching this video to the end. I hope everyone had a great time. If you liked the video, please comment, maybe subscribe, or just like the video, or maybe just in your everything I said. All I have to say left is have a nice day, a nice evening, and a good night. Okay? Bye bye everyone.